Good day, my friends. Today I want to talk to you about something that separates the average from the extraordinary. It's not talent, it's not background, it's not luck, it's mindset. High achievers don't just hope for success, they think differently, believe differently, and act differently. If you want to rise higher, step into your destiny, and accomplish all that's in your heart, you must develop the mindset of a high achiever. The first step to achieving great things in life is to believe bigger. Many people never step into their full potential, not because they lack talent, opportunity, or intelligence, but because their thinking is too small. They have dreams, but they limit themselves by saying, I could never do that, or that's impossible for someone like me. But I want to remind you today, you were created for more. You were designed with greatness inside of you. If you want to rise higher, you have to start seeing yourself the way you were meant to be, strong, capable, and destined for something greater than where you are right now. High achievers don't allow their circumstances to dictate their vision. They don't settle for what's comfortable or familiar. Instead, they stretch their faith, enlarge their vision, and believe that bigger things are coming their way. Maybe you grew up in an environment that taught you to play it safe, to stay in your lane, to not expect too much. But just because you were raised in a small place doesn't mean you have to stay there. Your future is not determined by your past. It's determined by what you believe. When you believe bigger, you open the door for greater opportunities. What you believe sets the limits on what you will achieve. If you think small, you'll receive small. If you expect little, you'll get little. But when you expand your thinking, when you start saying, I know I am meant for more, I know greater things are coming, you activate something powerful in your life. Suddenly, doors start opening, the right people come along, and you find yourself stepping into opportunities you never thought possible. One of the biggest challenges to believing bigger is overcoming self-doubt. That little voice in your head will try to tell you you're not smart enough, you don't have the right connections, you're not talented enough. But let me tell you, high achievers don't entertain those thoughts. They reject the lies of fear and insecurity. Instead of focusing on what they lack, they focus on what they have. Their strengths, their resilience, their ability to learn and grow. Another key to believing bigger is to stop looking at your past failures as a measure of what's possible. Maybe you've tried before and failed. Maybe things didn't work out the way you hoped. That doesn't mean you're done. High achievers don't let past disappointments define their future. They shake off the setbacks, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward with even greater determination. They know that every great success story includes moments of struggle. But those struggles are not the end, they're just part of the journey. You have to start seeing yourself as the person you want to become, not the person you used to be. If you want to be successful, start thinking like a successful person. If you want to be a leader, start carrying yourself like a leader. When you shift your mindset, everything else in your life will start to shift too. High achievers don't wait until they have everything figured out before they start believing. They believe first, and then they take action. The way you see yourself determines the way the world sees you. If you walk around with a defeated mindset, expecting failure, then that's exactly what you'll attract. But when you carry yourself with confidence, when you believe that bigger things are ahead, that's when doors will start to open. People will take notice. Opportunities will come your way, not because of luck, but because you aligned your thinking with success. So let me ask you today, are you believing too small? Are you putting limits on yourself that don't need to be there? It's time to stretch your vision. It's time to believe bigger, dream bigger, and expect more. High achievers don't settle for less than what they were created for, and neither should you. Your words have power. What you say about your life, your future, and your dreams is shaping your reality every single day. Too many people talk themselves out of their destiny. They say things like, I'll never be successful. I don't have what it takes. This dream is too big for someone like me. But let me tell you, if you keep speaking defeat, you will live in defeat. If you keep speaking doubt, you will stay stuck where you are. High achievers understand that if they want to step into greatness, they have to start speaking life over their dreams. You may not see the results yet. You may not have the opportunities in front of you, but that doesn't mean you should start speaking negatively. Your words are like seeds. You're planting something with every sentence you speak. When you declare, I am talented, I am creative, I am an overcomer, I am stepping into great things, you are planting seeds of success, confidence, and faith. And in time, you will see those words come to life. One of the biggest mistakes people make is letting their circumstances dictate their words. They look at the challenges, the obstacles, the delays, and they start speaking words of doubt. It's never going to happen. I'll always struggle. This is just my reality. But high achievers don't talk about what they see. They talk about what they believe is coming. They declare favor when they don't feel favored. They speak victory when they're still in the fight. They know that their words can shift their future. Think about some of the most successful people in the world. They didn't get there by constantly speaking doubt. They spoke their vision into existence. They said things like, I will build something great. I won't impact the world. They declared it before they saw it. And because they believed in their words, they took action to make it happen. You have to start speaking the same way about your own life. Maybe you have a dream that seems impossible. Maybe you face setbacks, disappointments, and challenges that have made you question whether it will ever happen. But instead of letting those struggles define your future, start declaring victory. Say, this may be tough, but I am tougher. I may not see a way, but I know there is a way. I am not backing down. I am moving forward, and I will see my dream come to life. Be careful who you let speak into your life, too. Some people will try to plant seeds of doubt in you. They'll tell you, that dream is too big. You're not qualified. It's too late for you. But you don't have to accept those words. Just because someone else doesn't believe doesn't mean you have to agree with them. High achievers don't let negative voices take root in their minds. They guard their words and surround themselves with people who speak faith, encouragement, and possibility. Every morning, start your day by declaring good things over your life. Say, I am strong, I am gifted, I am blessed. Doors of opportunity are opening for me. I am stepping into my destiny. You may not feel it yet, but keep speaking it, because when you change your words, you will change your mindset. And when you change your mindset, you will change your future. So what are you speaking over your dreams today? Are you speaking life, hope, and victory? Or are you speaking doubt, fear, and defeat? If you want to rise higher, if you want to achieve the great things you were created for, then start using your words to push you forward. Speak life and watch how your world begins to shift in your favor. One of the biggest differences between those who succeed and those who fall short is focus. High achievers don't get distracted by things that don't matter. They don't waste their energy on negativity, doubt, or comparison. They know where they're going and they stay locked in on their goals. If you want to rise higher, accomplish your dreams, and step into your destiny, you must learn the power of staying focused. Distractions will come. People, problems, delays, even your own thoughts will try to pull you off course. You'll hear voices saying, you're not making progress. Maybe this isn't for you. Or look at what everyone else is doing. But high achievers don't listen to those distractions. They tune out the noise and keep their eyes on where they're headed. They know that if they stay committed, they will get there in due time. Think about a runner in a race. If they keep looking to the side, watching their competitors, checking to see who's ahead, they will slow down. But if they stay focused, keep their head forward, and give their best effort, they have a much better chance of finishing strong. The same is true for you. You can't afford to waste time worrying about what others are doing, what they think, or how fast their progress seems. Your journey is yours alone. Stay focused and keep moving forward. One of the greatest enemies of focus is comparison. In today's world, it's easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you're behind. You see people achieving their dreams, getting promotions, reaching milestones, and you start to question your own progress. But comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, your energy, and your motivation. High achievers don't compare. They concentrate. They remind themselves, I am running my own race. I am on my own timeline. My progress is mine to celebrate. Another distraction that can throw you off course is doubt. Maybe you started strong, but now challenges have come your way. Things aren't happening as fast as you expected. You're facing obstacles you didn't see coming. And now the thought creeps in, maybe I'm not supposed to do this. But let me tell you, high achievers don't let doubt win. They push past uncertainty and keep moving. They know that just because something is difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. Every great achievement requires endurance. One way to maintain focus is to constantly remind yourself why you started. What was the dream that set your heart on fire? What was the vision that excited you? When you keep that purpose in front of you, it's easier to push through challenges and stay on course. Write it down, read it daily, speak it over yourself. The more you remind yourself of your why, the harder it will be for distractions to pull you away. You also need to be mindful of how you spend your time. High achievers don't waste hours scrolling through negativity, engaging in meaningless conversations, or dwelling on things they can't control. They are intentional about their time and energy. They invest in learning, growing, and taking steps toward their goals every day. If something isn't helping you move forward, it's holding you back, let it go. No matter where you are on your journey, I want to encourage you, stay focused. Keep your vision clear. Don't let distractions, doubt, or comparison rob you of your destiny. The road to success is not always easy, but if you stay committed, if you keep putting in the effort, and if you refuse to be distracted, you will reach your goals. Stay focused and watch your dreams become a reality. You were not created to live a life of mediocrity. There is greatness inside you, a purpose waiting to be fulfilled, dreams waiting to be realized. But too often, people settle for less than they are capable of. They let fear, doubt, and comfort hold them back from stepping into all they were meant to be. If you want to be a high achiever, if you want to reach new levels, you must refuse to settle. Settling happens when you stop expecting more for yourself. Maybe you had big dreams once, but after facing challenges, rejection, or delays, you decided this is good enough. You told yourself, at least I'm doing better than some people. But let me tell you, just because you've made progress doesn't mean you've reached your potential. Just because you've come a long way doesn't mean this is where you're meant to stop. High achievers don't settle for a comfortable life when they were meant for an extraordinary one. Sometimes we settle because we don't want to step into the unknown. We think, what if I try and fail? What if I go after something greater and it doesn't work out? But what if it does work out? What if your best days are still ahead? What if the opportunity you've been waiting for is right around the corner, but you stop pushing forward too soon? High achievers don't let fear keep them from taking action. They step out in faith even when the path isn't clear because they know that settling is never an option. Another reason people settle is because they get comfortable. They reach a certain level of success and instead of pushing for more, they slow down. They think, I've made it this far, I don't need to go any further. But high achievers never stop growing. They don't get comfortable with yesterday's victories. They ask themselves, what's next? How can I keep improving? How can I go to the next level? They understand that success is not a destination, it's a journey. Refusing to settle also means not accepting relationships, opportunities, or situations that don't align with your potential. Some people stay in the wrong environment for too long because they think, this is the best I can get. But if something isn't helping you grow, it's holding you back. High achievers surround themselves with people who push them forward, who challenge them to be better, who inspire them to dream bigger. If the people around you don't encourage your growth, it's time to level up. You have to make up your mind that average is not enough. A good enough life is not the life you were created for. There are new doors waiting to open, new heights waiting to be reached, but you have to be willing to step out of the comfort zone and go after them. If you keep settling, you'll never know what you're truly capable of. I want to challenge you today. Take a look at your life. Are there areas where you've settled? Are there dreams you've put on hold? Are there goals you've convinced yourself are out of reach? It's time to shake off complacency. It's time to reignite your passion. It's time to refuse to settle for anything less than your full potential. The best is yet to come for you, but you have to believe it. You have to reach for it. You have to step out, take risks, and refuse to accept anything less than the greatness inside of you. High achievers don't settle, and neither should you. Life doesn't always go as planned. You may have had a vision for how things were supposed to work out, but then disappointment hit. The promotion didn't come, the business didn't take off, the relationship ended, the door you were counting on suddenly closed. But I want to remind you today, the setback is not the end of your story. It's not there to stop you. It's there to set you up for something greater. High achievers don't let setbacks define them. They use them as fuel to push forward, knowing that every challenge holds the potential for a comeback. Some of the greatest success stories in history are filled with setbacks. Famous entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders have all faced moments where it seemed like they had failed. But what separated them from everyone else? They didn't quit. They didn't let disappointment have the final say. They took their obstacles and turned them into opportunities. When life knocked them down, they got back up stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. You may be facing a situation right now that feels like a dead end. Maybe you've worked hard, given your best effort, and things still aren't going the way you expected. But let me encourage you. Just because things aren't happening on your timeline doesn't mean they aren't happening at all. Sometimes the delay is actually preparing you for something greater. What feels like a no might actually be a not yet. The door that closed may be redirecting you to something even better. One of the keys to turning a setback into a setup is shifting your perspective. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through this? Every challenge carries a lesson. Maybe that job opportunity didn't work out because there's something bigger ahead. Maybe that financial struggle is teaching you resilience. Maybe that disappointment is positioning you for a breakthrough you never expected. High achievers don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves when things go wrong. They reframe the situation. They look at obstacles as stepping stones, failures as feedback, and challenges as chances to grow. They understand that every setback is simply part of the journey. Just because you hit a rough patch doesn't mean you're off course. It means you're on the way to something greater. Think about a bow and arrow. Before an arrow can be launched forward, it has to be pulled backward. The further back it's pulled, the farther it will go. Your setback is doing the same thing. It's pulling you back. Not to keep you down, but to launch you higher than ever before. The key is to not give up in the tension. Don't quit when things feel difficult. Keep believing, keep pushing, keep preparing, because your moment of acceleration is coming. Maybe you've told yourself, this is too hard, or I don't see a way forward. But let me remind you, your greatest victories often come after your biggest struggles. When you refuse to give up, when you keep showing up, even after the disappointment, when you take what was meant to break you and use it to build you, that's when the real breakthrough happens. So don't let a setback make you settle. Don't let a disappointment make you doubt your destiny. What was meant to stop you is actually preparing you for something greater. The story isn't over yet. Your setback is setting you up for something beyond what you can even imagine. Keep going, because the best is still ahead. Who you spend time with has a direct impact on your success. The people around you can either lift you higher or pull you down. They can inspire you to chase your dreams, or they can fill your mind with doubt and negativity. High achievers understand this. They don't allow just anyone to speak into their lives. They are intentional about surrounding themselves with people who push them forward, challenge them to grow and believe in their potential. If you want to go to the next level, you can't stay connected to people who are holding you back. Some people are fine with being average. They don't want to grow, they don't want to push themselves, and they don't want to see anyone else rise higher. They will tell you, that dream is too big, why are you working so hard, or just settle where you are. But listen, you can't afford to let small-minded people talk you out of big dreams. If they are not pushing you forward, they don't belong in your inner circle. High achievers seek out relationships that elevate them. They surround themselves with people who have vision, people who are passionate, people who are making things happen. When you spend time with those who are striving for greatness, it inspires you to rise to their level. Their energy, their mindset, and their drive will rub off on you. On the other hand, if you stay around negative, complacent people, it will drain your energy and limit your growth. One of the most important things you can do is evaluate your circle. Ask yourself, are the people around me encouraging my dreams or discouraging them? Do they challenge me to grow or keep me in my comfort zone? Are they speaking life and possibility, or are they filling my mind with fear and doubt? If the people around you don't align with where you're going, it may be time to make some changes. That doesn't mean you have to cut everyone off completely, but you do have to protect your environment. You have to be intentional about who has access to your mind, your energy, and your time. Sometimes the hardest part of growth is outgrowing certain relationships. There may be people in your life that you care about, but if they are constantly negative, constantly complaining, constantly talking you out of your dreams, then you have to create some distance. You can love people from a distance, but you can't let them keep you from your destiny. The good news is, when you make space for the right people, they will show up. When you start focusing on your goals, working on yourself, and pursuing your dreams, you will attract others who are on the same journey. You'll find mentors who can guide you, friends who inspire you, and partners who encourage you to keep going. The right relationships will push you toward your purpose, not pull you away from it. So take a look at your circle today. If you want to reach new heights, if you want to accomplish great things, then surround yourself with the right people. Get around those who believe in you, who challenge you, and who celebrate your success. Because when you are connected to the right people, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Your mindset determines your future. The way you think about challenges, setbacks, and opportunities shapes the path you take in life. High achievers don't just have talent or luck. What sets them apart is their growth mindset. They believe they can improve, learn, and evolve no matter where they start. They don't see failure as a reason to quit. They see it as a lesson that makes them stronger. If you want to reach your full potential, you must train yourself to think like a winner. A fixed mindset says, this is just the way I am, or I'm not good at that. But a growth mindset says, I may not be great at this yet, but I can learn. A fixed mindset focuses on limitations, while a growth mindset focuses on possibilities. If you believe you can improve, you will. If you believe you're stuck, you'll stay where you are. Your mindset is the key that unlocks your potential. One of the biggest enemies of growth is fear of failure. Too many people avoid trying new things because they're afraid they won't be good at them. But let me tell you, every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person has failed over and over again. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They saw it as feedback, as part of the process. They didn't lose, they learned. A growth mindset also means embracing challenges instead of running from them. Some people avoid difficulty because it makes them uncomfortable, but high achievers know that discomfort is where growth happens. When you push yourself beyond what's easy, you discover new levels of strength and ability. Instead of saying, this is too hard, start saying, this is making me better. Another sign of a growth mindset is seeking out learning opportunities. High achievers are always looking for ways to improve, whether it's reading books, listening to mentors, or learning new skills. They don't assume they have all the answers. They stay curious, open-minded, and eager to grow. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop progressing. If you want to achieve great things, never stop being a student of life. Your words also shape your mindset. If you constantly say, I can't do this, or I'm not smart enough, you are reinforcing a fixed mindset. But when you say, I'm learning, I'm growing, or I'm improving every day, you are programming your mind for success. Your thoughts create your reality. Speak life, speak growth, and watch how your mindset begins to shift. One powerful way to strengthen your growth mindset is to celebrate progress, not just results. Too often, people get discouraged because they haven't reached their big goal yet. But success is built one step at a time. Instead of focusing on how far you have to go, celebrate how far you've already come. Every small improvement, every lesson learned, every challenge overcome is a sign that you are growing. So today, make the decision to develop a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to improve. See failure as part of the process. Seek out new challenges. Keep learning, keep stretching, keep growing, because when you commit to growth, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Life will not always go the way you planned. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and unexpected challenges. But the secret of high achievers is this: they don't let circumstances control their attitude. They make the decision to stay positive no matter what. They understand that their mindset shapes their future, and they refuse to let negativity take root in their hearts. Staying positive doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on possibilities instead of problems, solutions instead of setbacks. It means deciding that no matter what comes against you, you will not be defeated. You will not give up. You will not let temporary struggles keep you from your ultimate destiny. One of the biggest threats to a positive mindset is negative thinking. It's easy to focus on what's wrong, to dwell on what didn't work out, or to let fear and doubt take over. But high achievers train their minds to reject negativity. They guard their thoughts because they know that what they focus on will grow. If you constantly think about your problems, they will seem bigger. But if you focus on your potential, on your strengths, and on the opportunities ahead, you will find the energy and motivation to keep going. Staying positive also means watching the words you speak. Your words have power. If you constantly say, "Nothing ever works out for me," or "This is just my luck," you are speaking defeat over your life. But when you declare, "I am strong, I am capable, things are working out for me," you are setting yourself up for success. What you speak, you will see. Speak life, speak faith, speak victory, even when the situation looks impossible. Another key to staying positive is controlling your environment. Who are you listening to? What are you feeding your mind? If you are constantly surrounded by negativity from people, the news, or social media, it will affect your outlook. But when you fill your mind with inspiration, encouragement, and faith, you will develop an unshakable positive attitude. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control what you allow into your heart and mind. Difficult seasons will come, but high achievers see challenges as opportunities. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger?" They understand that every difficulty carries a lesson and that setbacks are often setups for something greater. When you change your perspective, what once seemed like an obstacle can become a stepping stone. You have to decide in advance that nothing will steal your joy. Some people only stay positive when things are going well, but true strength is found in staying hopeful even in the hard times. It's choosing to smile when others are complaining, to find gratitude when things don't go your way, and to believe that better days are ahead. Because they are. So no matter what you are facing today, choose to stay positive. Refuse to let fear, doubt, or frustration take over. Your attitude determines your altitude. Keep speaking faith. Keep expecting good things. And keep believing that your best days are still ahead. Dreaming is good. Planning is important. But nothing changes until you take action. High achievers don't sit around waiting for the perfect moment. They step out in faith and make things happen. Too many people have incredible ideas, big goals, and powerful dreams, but they never see them come to life because they keep waiting for more confidence, waiting for better conditions, waiting for someone else to give them permission. But let me tell you, there will never be a perfect time. The right time is now. One of the biggest obstacles to action is overthinking. Some people analyze so much that they paralyze themselves. They keep researching, keep planning, keep gathering information, but they never take the first step. Planning is good, but at some point you have to stop planning and start moving. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know every detail. Just take one step in the right direction, and the path will become clearer as you go. Fear is another thing that stops people from taking action. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of stepping outside of their comfort zone. But high achievers know that fear is part of the process. They don't let fear control them. They push through it. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. If you let fear hold you back, you'll stay stuck where you are. But if you take action despite the fear, you'll open doors to opportunities you never imagined. Procrastination is a dream killer. Some people say, "I'll start next week. I'll do it when I feel ready," or "one day I'll go after my goals." But one day is not a day of the week. Someday never comes. High achievers don't push their goals into the future. They start now. They understand that small actions taken consistently lead to massive results. If you keep delaying your dreams, you may wake up years later wondering why nothing changed. Start today, start small, but start now. Another important truth about action is this: you don't have to be perfect to get started. Some people hesitate because they feel they aren't ready yet. They think they need more training, more preparation, or more experience. But the truth is, the best way to get ready is to start. Growth happens in the doing. You will learn as you go. You will improve as you take steps. Don't wait until you feel fully prepared. Start where you are with what you have and grow from there. Action creates momentum. When you take that first step, you'll feel energized to take the next. Progress builds confidence. Movement creates motivation. That's why the hardest part is simply getting started. Once you do, you'll begin to see results, and that will inspire you to keep going. Ask yourself today, what is one thing I can do right now to move toward my goal? It doesn't have to be something big. Maybe it's sending an email, making a phone call, writing down your plan, or signing up for a class. Whatever it is, do it today. Take action now, and watch how your life starts to change. Your dreams are waiting for you. Your destiny is calling. Don't sit on the sidelines. Step out, take action, and go after what you were created for. You already have everything you need to succeed. The talent, the strength, the creativity. It's already inside you. Too many people go through life doubting themselves, waiting for someone else to confirm their worth, waiting for the perfect sign that they're ready. But let me remind you today, you are enough. You have what it takes. High achievers don't waste time questioning their ability. They don't wait for outside validation to believe in themselves. They know that confidence doesn't come from having everything figured out. It comes from trusting that whatever comes their way, they'll find a way through it. You don't have to be perfect to move forward. You just have to believe in yourself enough to start. Self-doubt is one of the biggest roadblocks to success. It whispers, what if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if others are better? But listen, doubt is a liar. The truth is, you are more capable than you realize. You may not have all the answers, but you have the ability to learn. You may not have every skill yet, but you have the ability to grow. You may not see the full picture, but you have the ability to take the first step. The key to success isn't about being the most talented or the most experienced. It's about believing in yourself enough to keep going even when things get tough. Think about how many people gave up right before their breakthrough, how many dreams were abandoned not because they were impossible, but because someone thought they weren't capable. Don't let that be you. When you trust that you have what it takes, you stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. You stop waiting for the right time and start making the time right. You stop seeking permission and start taking action. You step into the person you were created to be. Maybe you've been telling yourself, I don't have what it takes. I'm not smart enough, or I'm not ready. But today I want you to replace those lies with truth. I am capable. I am strong. I am equipped for this moment. When you shift your mindset, everything else shifts. Your confidence grows. Your actions change. Your results follow. There will be moments when you feel unsure. There will be challenges that make you question yourself. But when those moments come, remind yourself you have what it takes. You wouldn't have the dream if you didn't have the ability to achieve it. Keep believing, keep pushing forward, and watch how doors begin to open for you. So today, make the decision to trust yourself. Trust your instincts, trust your resilience, trust the skills, talents, and wisdom that are already inside you. Because once you start believing in yourself, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You were not created to live an average life. You were designed for greatness, built with purpose and filled with potential. But to step into everything that's meant for you, you have to make a decision. A decision to think like a high achiever, to speak life over your dreams, to refuse to settle, to rise after every setback, to surround yourself with the right people, to keep a growth mindset, to stay positive, to take action, and to trust that you have what it takes. Your future is not determined by your past, your failures, or what others say about you. It's determined by what you believe and how you move forward today. If you apply these principles, if you commit to growth, if you refuse to give up, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. So go after your dreams with confidence. Walk in faith, not fear. Speak victory, not defeat. Take action even when it's uncomfortable. Keep growing, keep pushing, keep believing, because your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you. Now is your time. Step up, step out, step into your greatness.